with Sean Bailey, Antonio Watson, and ZANDRION Barnes. Jamaica is now the sub 45 capital of the Caribbean. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, after the horrific news of what happened to Christopher Cubby Taylor, some people panicked regarding the men's 400 meters. But with the likes of Sean Bailey, who has already ran sub 45 in the men's 400 meters 3 times so far for the 2023 season, and now being spurred on by the world record holder who appeared at the Racers Grand Prix, this is in our humble opinion, the remarkable Wade Van Niekerk. 2 other Jamaican have hit below that vaunted sub 45 second mark. Now, for further clarification, to be able to compete at the upcoming World Championships in 2023 in the men's 400 meters, you must be able to run a 400 meters below the 45 second mark. In other words, it's a qualifying time, very important qualifying time. And outside of Sean Bailey, only 2 other Jamaican men have done this thus far this season, although others have come close. These are ZANDRION Barnes of GC Foster and, of course, Antonio Watson. This all happened, of course, at the Racers Grand Prix last Saturday. In fact, on the current list of fastest men for the 2023 season over the 400 meters, all 3 men make an appearance according to World Athletics. Sean Bailey is at number 6 with his 44.43. Antonio Watson is at number 20. And ZANDRION Barnes is at number 27 with his time. Evan Francis is in at number 34. Powell is at number 40 with Rashawn McDonald and Rashawn Clark both at 45. Antonio Watson first shocked the National Stadium. You could hear the audible grass in the men's final number 2 when he stormed to a scintillating sub 45 victory. Watson ran 44.75 to win ahead of Rashawn Clark, who second with 45.24 ahead of Wilson, who ran 45.51.
And away they go now. Clean start once again. Antonio Watson was away well. And also up there quite early is Anthony Cox. Ranges up on the shoulder of Luke. And then Watson is moving fluidly in the middle of the pack down the backstretch. Antonio Watson there, middle of the pack and running quite well at the moment. Cox is in there as well. Antonio Watson makes a sharp move now and takes command off the top bend into the straight. It's Antonio Watson. Looking good, looking strong. Clark and Watkin trying to come on late. Antonio Watson. Clark is finishing fast, but can't get back to Antonio Watson. Rashawn Clark gets second, 44.76, the unofficial time.
We kept on telling people that Clark hustles on the inside. Great job for him. His event is the 4 hurdles, but this is Antonio Watson's day. This is a day he shows that he is a 400-meter runner at 44.76.
44.75. Did it go down to? We'll get the official results in just a second, but there's Antonio at 44.
In final number 1, it was the world record holder Van Niekerk, as well as GC Foster's Barnes, McDowell, of course, McDonald, apologies, and Gay, who featured in this one. The world record holder did not disappoint, running the fastest time ever ran on Jamaican soil to win, 44.21, ahead of ZANDRION Barnes, who ran 44.90. Rashawn McDonald ran 45.24 to take that 3rd spot.
For the 400 meters for men.
This is the A race, the world record holder Wade Van Niekerk is here in lane 4, second fastest in the world this year. The set position now. And away they go. Van Niekerk is up and about quite well. Rasheen McDonald, the national record holder, wants to go about business quite early. He's up there as well in the Tangerine, moving quite well down the backstretch. But Wade Van Niekerk looks good at the moment, the world record holder, the Olympic champion from 2016, running out of lane 4, running a well-calculated race so far. McDonald is trying to stay with the tempo, but it's Van Niekerk who takes him off the top bend. He looks good coming into the home stretch. Mad scramble is on behind him. Van Niekerk in total command. They can't get back to this man. The world record holder comes home in 44.22 seconds.
It's a Racers Grand Prix record, the fastest 400 ever run in Jamaica by Wade Van Niekerk.
44.21.
He definitely is back at 44.21.
Barnes in second.
Best for the 21-year-old from Manchester and GC Foster.
Wade Van Niekerk, as you heard Hubert saying, broke the world record running out of lane 8, which could not have been the easiest thing to do, but he made it look easy.
Yeah, it happened in 1954-21. MR is meet record.
ZANDRION Barnes, personal best, second, 44.9.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Per capita, we probably are now the sub-45 capital of the entire Caribbean. We went from having only one person who even came close to 45 seconds, and now we have 3 young men who have gone under 45, including Antonio Watson, ZANDRION Barnes, as well as Sean Bailey, who we had spoken about earlier. This is a huge deal, people. This increases us, or the possibilities of our doing very well this year in the men's 400 meters through the roof, because I suspect that if pressed and given another opportunity, Antonio Watson, who was already very spiffy on the 200 meters and on the 100 meters, probably can run fast. And this 44.75 that he won the final number 2 in. Really impressive run, by the way. Really impressive run. And of course, ZANDRION Barnes looks good. In fact, we have several young men, as we have already stated, who ran very close to that 45 second, including Javon Francis, who was not there, but at the Music City Track Carnival ran that astounding 45.10. So we have gone from having one person who could run a sub 45 to 3 who have already done it, including Sean Bailey, who has to be in the conversation for the podium this year at the World Championships should he remain healthy. And now we have an Antonio Watson, we have Barnes, and we have several other young men who are right around that 45 mark. This is really important, people. Now, I know I should state honestly that this was the first time Barnes and Watson have ran a sub 45, and it could be a freak incident. They could have just been pushed by the mere fact that the atmosphere was electric and charged, as well as they had the fastest 400 meter runner all time on the track, and that is enough to put some pep in one's step. But I believe, as we've been talking about Antonio Watson for quite some time, that his potential is limitless and Barnes is also limitless. So this is a good look. And when I say the capital of the Caribbean, we have, in our country now, we have more sub 45 runners in Jamaica than the entire Caribbean combined. Okay? Okay? Go check. I'm correct. And per capita, you could probably compare us to the United States at this point in time. I mean, like I said, they're 325 million. We're 2.9 million people. So if we have 3 sub 45ers and we have about 4 or 5 other young men just around that 45 mark, we're doing a great job. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Do you agree with me? What are your thoughts? Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!